Sup goats, it's JOAT, and welcome back to a new live reaction and review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Forbidden Idol EP by DKKAY. So DKKAY's been making waves in the underground tear-out scene for over half a year now, with songs like Duality and Scorpion, and some of his unreleased like his Murata collab that was played in various sets. And I've been following dude for over a year now, and in that time he's really just overall improved his sound, honed in on it. For those who don't know what he's all about, he has this really crisp, pristine tear-out approach, clean sustains, pronounced machine gun sound design, tends to be tonal as well. You can hear traces of Odd Prophet and Joe B influence in his stuff, mainly because of his sustains, their tonality, and again their cleanliness. Simple but impactful and heavy, like I like my tear-out music to be. And I believe this is the first time he's dropped an EP since I've been messing with this stuff. I know he's dropped a few EPs in the past, but I hadn't heard of him at that point, so this is my first time actually covering a project of his, so I'm excited to get into this. Yeah, one of my favorite up-and-coming tear-out producers, most definitely. An Interval Audio release, Troy killed it with the cover art. There's 4 tracks on this thing, 3 of which I've heard clips of, 2 collabs, and I'm sure I will mess with this. So, and before we get into this video, it's obviously been dropped before the actual EP comes out. This is a premiere video. Thank you to DK himself and Troy for making this happen. I honestly feel flattered and honored to even get this opportunity. Let's get into this thing. The Pots and Pans song. For those of y'all who mess with DK, y'all should probably already know the clip to this. His intro work has been getting so good too. Ooh, I love this cluttery, jumbled up. Ooh. Dun, dun. Here we go. I've heard that acapella before. Recognize the king. Oh, I love to hear him incorporate Reese's into his shit. There it is. Oh, that motif. Bip, 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 bip. Oh, what's up with that sub? This shit is sporadic as fuck. I expected him to incorporate more of that pot and pan type machine gun sound design, but he really used it sparsely, and I fuck with it. It builds tension. What the sub was doing was nuts. I hope he incorporates more though in this drop. Oh, X sample. Let's check West. There it is, there it is. And the little sustain in the back end. This is one of his more creative tracks for sure. Like, his standard approach I already messed with enough, but this, that was a meticulous flow there in that first drop, and he didn't need to do all too much with that second one. I got what I wanted from it. Just straightforward machine gun madness. See, you wait for some to come in there. And what are these acapellas like swirling in the back? That right there. Also appreciate them just bringing forth 4 drops to help round out the song. There's some movement too. Yeah, that was great. That was great. Contender for best dubstep of November right there. No. 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 Alright, that's the second interval track I've been featured on. I obviously love to see it, but it makes me cringe internally. Alright. Yes, I love that one. sporadic, unpredictable first drop. Definitely pots and pans just banging at almost random intervals, no pun intended. Second drop straightforward as fuck. Love the incorporation of the Reese, like I said in the WGX vid. I love to see DK incorporate more respaces into his music, more neuro respaces. I don't hear him too often from him, but when he puts them into his music, he does it well. He doesn't overdo it type shit. All right, very nice. Let's get to Serenity with Big Man, Secrecy. Ooh, this is dreamy. They've done that, it's a secret to DK before on Voltage. I didn't even pick up on it at first. A beautiful breakbeat and melodicity, of course. I love that really mellow respace there. Really matches the vibe of the melodies. Ooh, it's melodic too. I love to hear some Secrecy mellow though. We'll see how DK incorporates his style into it. I love the sweeping into the snare. Don't get me wrong, this is pretty and all, but it's not all too captivating in my opinion. Still, it's not too bad. The progression was there melodically. I didn't outright love it, but it is cool. I actually almost like these non-drop sections more than the drops. How jovial they are and like youthful. The sound design in the first drop was cool, and the second drop as well. Interesting transients to go with the melodicity. Kinda gave it that heaviness. That percussion work there is good. That backing melody's cute. Oh, it's that Reese from the intro. I didn't even pick up on that. That's very heavenly. Very relaxing here specifically. Because it's not as clunky. Okay, that one was not too bad. Again, I didn't outright love it. Melodicity didn't speak to me all that much. But it was cool how those two drops alternated between each other. I did definitely hear both of their styles on show. They're more DK, the second and fourth drop, and more Secrecy in the first and third. Yeah, I have heard mellow dub from both of these producers individually that I like more. Alyssum from DK and Crown from Secrecy. But this one was alright as well. Just not all too emotionally potent, in my opinion, despite it being so blissful and nice on the ear. Okay, let's get to Bloodthirst with the one and only Nimda. I did not expect this tune to make the EP. This tune is a banger, at least the drops I've heard from it, that one little snippet portion of the drop. What is that weird ass creaky riser thing? I love this. I love that build up. That was clean. Oh, not the pre-build up. That was fire though, how that snare just came tapping in. Very compressed. Mixing was perfect. Bro, I love that he put in that Nextel chirp sound sample in the back. I know Hesh uses that shit a lot, and I know DK's an avid hip-hop head as well, so for him to put that in is sick. There's Nimda. I don't love the sound design as much, but it's pretty cool. Ooh. These little fills are tight. Ooh. Flood reflows are delicious. Ooh, that little ba ba. Another great amalgamation of their collaborative efforts here. At points I couldn't even tell what was DK and what was Nimda, so that's saying something. And yeah, really controlled delivery, controlled flows. You know, everything has its purpose. It's not just manic, tear out, just heavy and insistent for the sake of being heavy and insistent. It has a swing to it. It has a unique, certain arrangement to it that makes it appealing, stimulating. That's DK. The pitching is so nasty too. I love how everything's so compact. Everything works. Alright, this again. Ooh, the DK sustain. That's it, that's it. Oh, I like that. I messed with that. I loved how deep that was, how grungy that was. Alright. Solid collab. I do like more parts than others, but overall, generally, this does work. Their combined styles, their efforts. Some machine gun stabs weren't for me as much as others were. Those final deep cutting stabs were really tight. Yeah, just plenty of variation to sink your teeth into. I don't think the masses are gonna really have any complaints with this tune. Yeah, it's just a me thing, my picky self. Trying to take apart and analyze the tune to see what I really enjoy and what I don't thoroughly enjoy. But yeah, that one delivered. It did deliver. Going back to that Nextel chirp sample, I wish that DK would incorporate more underground rap Easter eggs into his music like that, because it really did work in his favor. Because the way he put those in, I really messed with that, especially in the preview. Let's get into the final track, Raver. I've also heard the preview of this. It's a really old idea of his. It's over a year old, I believe. Alright, Raver intro, like you expect. Yeah, this was on his 2021 showcase. And he had this up as a clip for the longest time. I remember it having these really loose, pitchy machine gun sounds in the drop. Oh, I remember this. Got the acapella, Mandem acapella. Tag. The tag is a necessity. Oh, it's the sub. Sustains? There they are. The sub just plays all the way through. That's a nice jangly machine gun delivery. It seems like intentionally laid back and apathetic, the way those synths start out, not all too insistent or stabby or staccato. I like that little character to them. I love how percussive DK's machine gun basses are generally. Ooh, that timbre. Ooh. That's it right there. It's a straightforward song. It does what it needs to do with that sub movement and that pitching. The original clip, that A section of the first drop, it doesn't sound like he changed much. Yeah, it was a really solid idea to begin with. It was one of his best tracks back in the day too, and it still holds up. I can for sure say that DK's improved in the almost 1.5 years that I've been listening to his music, but songs like that, they age like fine wine almost. Yeah, for it to still sound so fresh, almost 2 years after the original clip went up, it's pretty admirable. Alright, y'all, that was the EP. I definitely messed with this EP. Very solid EP. Least favorite track, Serenity, the Secrecy collab. Just a personal thing, more or less. Wasn't really speaking to me that much melodically. That's what I look for with melodic music. Something that I can latch onto. In this case, not too much that resonated with me. Struck a chord, but it is a well-produced song. And my favorite still has to be the Pots and Pans song. Solid dose of experimentation from in there, as well as on the Nimda collab and Serenity, and Raver too, actually. It sounds more like throwback DK for it being so old, which, yeah, also sets it apart from the other 3 tracks. But yeah, that was this EP. I hope to see more full-length projects from DK in the future. Some more trap rap influence, definitely. Funk, drill, whatever the fuck. He already incorporates it into some of his intros, which is sick. And yeah, I feel like he's really expanding upon the style that he's made for himself. Again, clean machine gun basses, really nice transients, inoffensive sustains that still sound very unique to his style. Just help fill out the backdrop of his stuff. On them acapellas in the mix. X samples in there too. It just reminds you of the myriad of influences that DK puts into his music. And it comes together in a good way. This has been your boy Joe. Thank you all for watching. Drop your opinions in the comment section below. Favorite track, least favorite track. What is your favorite DK song, or top 3 if you listen to them frequently? Mine at the moment, still gotta be Voltage. Scorpion, I mess with even more than in my original review. And the Pots and Pans song. Those are the 3 that I will be listening to. Make sure to support DK and Troy, Interval Audio. Links in the description. Make sure to follow my socials as well. My Twitter, join my Discord if you'd like. I hope I introduced you to some underground tear out that y'all mess with. And yeah, I will see you on the next video. Bye.